If you have been struggling to get sales from your design work or understanding what you really need to do to make money, I have the workshop for you. On September 23rd, I'm hosting my first ever Profitable Designer Workshop. This 1-day, 3-hour workshop is only $97, but I have a discount for all my podcast listeners. Go to carinagardnercourses.com/profit and put in the code podcast for $50 off. I can't wait to see you more profitable. Welcome to the Make and Design Podcast. I'm your host, Carina Gardner. On this podcast, we're unraveling the everyday joys and dilemmas of design, making, and business. For makers who want to be designers and for designers who are makers, this is your inside scoop to help you grow your business and bring more creativity to your life. Hey guys, today I want to talk about perfection because I think it's something that weighs a lot of us down. I know that sometimes I get really caught up, especially in my design work, with making things really good. And sometimes, you guys know, if you've been to a design boot camp, 80% is all we need to do to move on to the next step. And I just want to encourage you today, if you have been struggling with perfection, wanting things to be exactly right before you put it out into the world, that you can stop that. Now, should we up level and become better designers? Yes, but that happens over time. That doesn't happen with each individual design. Does that make sense? And so it's more important that you do the design work, you put it out there, and you move on to the next project. That's actually how we up level, by continually putting stuff out there and just slowly and surely getting better and better and better. Does that make sense? And so when we are building our design businesses, I just want you to be okay with the idea that not everything that you create is going to be perfect. Not everything you create is going to be just, exemplary, okay? What I really want you to do is think about, how do I make my best stuff now and then move on to the next project, okay? And this is perfect timing because we've had a little bit of craziness happening in my company, in that we just lost one of our favorite team members yesterday to family circumstances. So she will no longer be with us, and we're having to hire her for that new position, and she did an awful lot. So this morning, yesterday, we kind of knew this was going to happen. Yesterday, it was like suddenly like juggling all the things. I was double booked for things, so suddenly my husband had to step in and take care of some things. We're racing kids around. Our kids have had the croup, and so they've been home and sick, and some of them are finally better, some of them aren't. And so it's just been like less than perfect. Really less than perfect. And I think once you kind of embrace the idea that things are not going to be perfect, that my kitchen is going to be dirty while I'm just trying to get the design work done, and kind of prioritizing where you need to put your time, okay? Because some of it comes from that, right? Like feeling like we see on Instagram, especially, like the house is completely clean and perfect, and our the design work we're coming out with is perfect, when the truth is we're all human. Just everyday stuff, you guys. We're just doing everyday stuff, and that sometimes things fall through the cracks. As long as you make sure that the most important things do not fall through the cracks, then you're going to be okay. Is my kitchen dirty right now? It's actually in okay shape, but there have been times where I've gotten on to do a podcast and I'm thinking I should be cleaning the kitchen right now, but I don't. Instead, I get on to do my podcast because I have team members who need it at a certain time, right? So just throw away that idea of perfection and instead really embrace adaptability. If we can just be adaptable to whatever our current circumstances are, and not get like in a twist about why the design work isn't as good or as complicated or the production level or whatever it is, and instead just focus in on the thing that you need to do right now. And for most of you guys, it's just the design work. Just focusing in, do the design work, and then get to a point, especially if you have mentorship and you can have it looked over, get to the point where you're like, I'm done with this, ready to move on to the next thing. Then you will be making great strides and tons of progress. And that's what I really want for you. Okay, guys, let go of that perfection, move on, make your design work even better, get to the next level. I'm here for it. And I love that you come and listen to me, and I hope that it gives you a little spark, gets you moving a little bit faster, and gets you designing. Hey, did you know that you can visit me at makeanddesign.com to learn more about this podcast and join my VIP group for weekly freebies? I can't wait to see you there.